3 minutes until showtime. Heads up, the show kicks off in 90 seconds. One minute until airtime. We're on the air in 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Live from Nittany Lions Softball Park, it's the 2026 PIAA Softball Championships on the PIAA Radio Network. This morning, it's the Class 5A Championship game featuring the Shaler Titans and the Abington Heights Comets. Now, let's head out live to Beard Field for the pregame show and join Tyler Polk and Lee Moan for today's state championship game.
And welcome everyone to Beard Field, Penn State Nittany Lions Softball Park. It's day one and the first matchup of 6 here in the 2026 PIAA Softball Championships. We kick things off with the 5A contest. It's the District 2 champion Abington Heights Comets and the District 7 champion Shaler Titans. Alongside Lee Moan, I'm Tyler Polk. Garrett Doolin is our producer here today. And Lee, you've been here multiple times for softball championships. Just talk about this atmosphere here at Beard Field. It feels like every year it gets bigger and bigger.
It does. They do a great job here at Penn State. I mean, you're playing at a Division I college facility, which is so nice for these two softball teams to be playing on a really, really great field here today. And the emotions run high here at State College for sure. It's just a lovely, good scene here at State College. And one of these two teams are going to walk home with a gold medal today.
Yep, these two teams are considered the top two in the state, so it's fitting that we get this action here in the championship game. For Abington Heights, this is their first ever PIAA championship game appearance. Previously lost their first three semifinals appearances before they finally broke through versus Upper Dublin 7-0 in Monday's contest. On the other side, this Shaler team, not new to this. They were here in 2023. That was the freshman year of the Indiana commit, who will probably be playing plenty of games here in the future, Bria Basilvajak, who will get the start here today for Shaler. If you remember back in 2023, this team lost to Northern 3-2 in 9 innings. They had to work overtime in West Mifflin as they defeated local rival Thomas Jefferson 5-3 to punch their ticket to Nittany Lions Softball Park. And Lee, as I open it up with it, it's all about Bria. She's been one of the best pitchers in the area and maybe one of the best pitchers in the state. We'll see a lot of great pitching here from her and, of course, all across the Commonwealth here today.
Yeah, for these 12 teams, well, softball is usually about pitching. You know, if you got a dominant pitcher, you'll win a lot of games. You're sort of like the Pirates in it. Well, the Pirates of last year. If you get good pitching, you can hang into a lot of games. You know, so definitely with softball, you get a very good pitcher, try to scratch a run or two aboard and just ride the pitching. And this game, it has that here today. Bria Basilvajak, been following her for quite a few years. Got a chance to see her open up against North Allegheny this year, and she's the real deal. I mean, she can bring it, and she's the winner.
But on the other side, Abington Heights also has a strong pitcher who could also hit as well, and Adriana Condrad. She's 16-1 this year with a 1.31 earned run average and 165 strikeouts. She also bats .471 on the season. It's clear that both pitchers will be big parts of course, the defense, but also the offense here in our first game. And, of course, we have a lot of great contests here today. The 3A championship, Pine Grove and Sharon, that's slated for a 1:35 start. And the 1A championship, Holy Cross versus Union Area, 4:05. Of course, you prayed up to the sky there. We're hoping we avoid the rain here today, but still, it's an awesome opportunity to become a state champion. For Shaler, they're looking for their third state title, and of course Abington Heights looking for their first ever in their first appearance.
Champions of District 2, the Comets of Abington Heights.
Yeah, it should be a great one as Abington Heights is getting introduced right now. You want to turn things over?
Yeah, let's listen over to the public address announcer in Abington Heights lineup.
Shaler High School. Let's meet the starting lineup. First for the Comets of Abington. Leading off, playing second base, number 5, Eva Kane. The pitcher, number 3, Adriana Conrad. The left fielder, number 11, Avery Brisker. The shortstop, number 7, Isabella DeRigi. Center fielder, number 12, Brianna Bustos.
I had them both in the middle. I think they're pretty balanced.
The catcher, number 21, Riley McCulligan. First base, number 15, Evelyn Hinkles. Third base, number 22, Ella Long. And the right fielder, number 2, Avery Vaneski. The head coach of the Comets is John Kelly, assisted by Victor Thomas, Michael Thomas, Jennifer Dugan, and Cleve Elmy. The Comets of Abington Heights. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Titans of Shaler High School. Leading off, playing right field, number 8, Haley Majewski. Batting second, the shortstop, number 12, Jayla Kamachi. Center fielder, number 21, Addison Alaski. Batting fourth and catching, number 45, Alyssa Schaffel. Batting fifth and pitching, number 33, Ria Bolsevak. The designated player, number 35, Gianna Palomarino. First base, number 4, Peyton Nichols. The left fielder, number 10, Olivia Jurlatowski. Second base, number 27, Ellie Nickel. And at third base, number 3, Leah Ike. The Titans are coached by Tom Source, assisted by Kevin Keenan, Tim Whitting, Lauren Galati, and Donna Wright.
More coming from Baird Field. It's the 5A championship. It's the Comets and the Titans coming up next on the PIAA Radio Network.
Are you having trouble saving to buy a home? The Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency offers down payment and closing cost assistance. Learn more at phfa.org or just Google PHFA and find out how you can buy a new home.
Today's PIAA Radio Network broadcast is brought to you by Wayne Bank, your hometown bank proudly serving communities across Pennsylvania for more than 150 years. Just like our local student athletes, Wayne Bank believes in hard work, teamwork, and commitment to excellence. From Friday night lights to championship moments, Wayne Bank is proud to support the schools, families, and communities that make scholastic sports so special. Wayne Bank, every day better, member FDIC.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
And we're moments away from first pitch here from Nittany Lions Softball Park, the first pitch of the first game in the 2026 PIAA Softball Championships. The western side this year will be batting in the bottom of the innings and the east side in the top. So Abington Heights will bat first, Shaler will bat second, and we'll give you the defensive alignment for the Shaler Titans. And they're under head coach Tom Source. In left field, Olivia Jurlatowski. Center field, Addie Oleski. Right field, Haley Majewski. At first base, Peyton Nichols. Second base, Ellie Nickel. Shortstop, Jayla Antomachi. Third base, Leah Ike. The catcher is Alyssa Schaffold. And in the circle for Shaler is the senior and Indiana commit, Bria Basiljevac. And this season, Basiljevac has a 20-0 ERA with an 20-0 record with an ERA of 0.60. She's pitched 128 innings, allowed 46 hits, 16 runs, 11 of them earned, has walked 22, and has struck out 237.
On the plate, Gerald Madden. At first base, Jeff Serenica. At second base, Ed Sauter. And at third base, Randall Laubach.
There we go. Field in ideal condition here at Baird Field here at Penn State. 200 down the lines, 220 straight away here at Penn State.
And I'll let you announce the officials here today because you're a former official yourself, as they have it right here, right in front of us.
And behind the plate is Gerald Madev. First base, Jeff Cernica. Second base, Ed Sauter. Third base, Randall Laubach. Trying to see what district they are from. It does not say what district, so nonetheless.
We, of course, thank all the officials for their service. And just as you said it, what an honor it is to do a state championship game. Not sure about the histories. Maybe they've done college games before, but still, it's always special.
A lot of the high school umpires do college games.
Stepping in is Eva Kane, the second base spin in the right-hand batter's box, and the first pitch a strike from Bria Basiljevac. And the first pitch, 11:06.
Yes, Abington Heights team coming in with a batting average of 381 as a team.
Ball high, 1-1.
Which we'll see a lot of that this during these 6 games this weekend. A lot of good offenses around the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, no weak hitting this time of year. 1-1 is a ball outside by the Silva Jack. 2-1.
Which is interesting you say that. No weak hitting, but a lot of strong pitching. So something's got to give.
Now we'll see some of the state's best here today. 2-1. Misses high, 3-1 count to the leadoff batter, Eva Kane. And Kane this season, a junior, batting .476 on the season with 3 home runs and 18 RBIs. She's ahead in the count. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so the leadoff batter is a leadoff walk.
A good start here by Abington, getting that leadoff runner on.
Number 3.
We'll see what kind of strategy, because you got a pitcher as Silva Jack, so we'll see if they play small ball. They continue to, see how they handle things here today.
Next up is the opposing pitcher, Adriana Conrad. Pulls back the bunt, looks at a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, Conrad was 7 of the 29 home runs for Abington this year.
The 1-0 from Silva Jack, a swing and miss by Conrad for strike 1, 1-1.
Yeah, baseball finals going on as we speak across the road. Everything hopefully going to get all 6 games of both baseball and softball in this next 2 days.
1-1's in for a strike on the outside edge, 1-2. Yeah, right now as we take a look at our forecast at the moment, 81 degrees, partly cloudy. You see the
81% humidity?
Yeah. You can see the Nittany Mountains off in the distance, and of course you could feel the humidity here. 1-2's fouled off. They did warn us about it, but again, I'd rather be sweaty than drenched in rain.
And cold.
That too. I can't stand freezing rain.
No fun to drive in either.
No. The 1-2 by Silva Jack. She gets her first strikeout on the swing and miss by Conrad. 1 away here in the top of the first.
Yeah, pretty nice crowd on hand for this first game starting at 11 o'clock in the morning. Half hour earlier across the parking lot in baseball.
Yeah, this matchup had to switch spots for Abington Heights. They have a graduation ceremony at 4. First pitch is fouled off by Avery Brister. Brister, the junior, batting .611 on the season, 55 hits and 90 at-bats, 8 home runs, 44 RBIs.
Yeah, in the semifinals, picked up her 100th career hit.
Kane, the leadoff walk at first, 1 out, the 0-1. Set up and a runner goes, and in time. Good strike by Shaffold. She threw it down to the shortstop. It's caught stealing 2-6 and 2 away.
Boy, great throw there by Shaffold. Again, Anamachi applying the tag there.
Counts now 0-2. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. And after giving up a leadoff walk, actually they just missed it. They say it was foul, barely. I was looking for the tip, and actually they misjudged it on the board. It was ruled 0-2 on the board, but it was actually 1-1, so correction there. The 1-2, now there's the swing and miss. But Silva Jack, after giving up a leadoff walk, gets 2 strikeouts to wrap up the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Led to the bottom of the first. Shaler coming to the bat, no score from Beard Field. You're listening to coverage of the 5A Softball Championship on the PIAA Radio Network.
Together, we bring more. Celebrate the milestones, big and small, in life, from your first state championship win to a family get-together. And make them more meaningful with beef. Visit beefitswhatsfordinner.com for beef recipe inspirations and more.
Be prepared with CHIP, free or low-cost healthcare for Pennsylvania kids and teens. From checkups to unexpected bumps and bruises and everything in between, CHIP has you covered. Don't wait until you need it. Be prepared with CHIP. Because every kid deserves quality healthcare and every parent deserves peace of mind knowing their kids are covered. CHIP, free or low-cost healthcare for kids and teens under age 19. Learn more at chipcoverspakids.com.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
And welcome back. Bottom of the first, no score. And it's time to give you the defensive alignment for Abington Heights under head coach John Kelly. In left field, Avery Brister. Center field, Brianna Bustos. Right field, Avery Vineski. Evelyn Henkels at first. Eva Kane at second. Isabella DeRiggi playing short. At third base, Ella Long. The catcher is Riley McCulligan. And in the circle for Abington Heights is Adriana Conrad. And the junior is 19-1 with a 1.24 ERA. Has pitched 112 and 1/3 innings, allowing 75 hits, 29 runs, 20 earned, 41 walks, and has struck out 185. And the first pitch to Haley Mileski is a ball outside, 1-0.
And a lefty also is Conrad.
Mileski, the game's first batter for Shaler. Ball high, 2-0.
She's got some heat, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. Mileski this season, the senior, batting .416 with 3 home runs and 19 RBIs. Scrubber up the middle, collected by the second baseman Kane, on to first in time for out number 1.
Boy, nice play there by Kane. Going to her right, about 10 steps away from the bag, and had to get that kind of load, but made the strong throw over to get the first out.
The shortstop, number 12, Jayla Anamachi.
Jayla Anamachi, the shortstop for Shaler, steps to the plate. A senior batting right-handed. First pitch by Antomachi is down the first baseline, fair, and into the corner. Antomachi rounding first, heading to second. She slides in. She has a double with 1 out.
Yeah, just inside that first base line, right past the first base bag. Henkel's not really a chance to get that one. A hard hit ball.
The center fielder, number 21.
Good speed by Anamachi.
Oleski.
So Shaler with the first base runner here.
Here's Addie Oleski. First hit of the game. Officially the second base runner. There was one caught stealing earlier. First for Shaler. So you know it's the best type of right, technically right. Strike 1 on a fouled off pitch by Addie Oleski.
This could be a long weekend.
No, it's going to be a very long weekend. You're not broadcasting, you're trapped here with me. Oleski batting .494, swings and misses for strike 2. We'll have fun.
Oh, without a doubt. It's a great way to wrap up the year.
0-2, 1 out, bouncer into the dirt, and a good collection by McCulligan, who will go half the distance from home plate to the circle.
Yeah, kept it in front of her. Good job. Ball bouncing out in front. They're saying that did she swing? No, she did not. The appeal.
Downs 1-2. And Tamachi with the double at second, 1 out. Condrad's pitch, and that misses 2-2. First hit of the game belongs to Shaler. Counts 2-2, 1 out, runner on second. Popped up and it's going to us, but it hits the top of the ledger right in front of us, foul. And I got flashbacks to Penn State Barron when we called the D10 championship game, and I couldn't make the foul catch on the pop-up off of the first base line. So we're on that time. The 2-2, breaking ball, freeze ray, and Oleski down on strikes with the backwards K, first strikeout for Condrad. 2 away.
I got flashbacks to North Allegheny High School in a semifinal playoff game last year where a home run almost hit me out in the outfield in the press box. But anyways, great pitch there, the changeup by Condrad. See if Schaffel can come up with a clutch hit.
2 away for Alyssa Schaffold, the catcher. And Schaffold sends this in the air to shallow right center. Creeping back into regular depth right center is the center fielder, Boostras, and that retires the side.
No runs on 1 hit.
1 hit, 1 left on for Shaler as we played 1 complete here from Beard Field. No score on the PIAA Radio Network.
Keep up with your team's games this season no matter where you are with Game Changer. Game Changer, the #1 scorekeeping app for baseball and softball, is thrilled to be the exclusive scorekeeping, pitch count, and team management app for PIAA baseball and softball. Download the Game Changer app today or visit gc.com to learn more about Game Changer.
The Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters and the PIAA promote the highest ideals of good sportsmanship in interscholastic athletics. Always remember to respect student athletes, coaches, contest officials, and game administration to help promote a safe and positive game environment. Together, we can foster a community of good sportsmanship.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
And welcome back as we're in the top of the second. No score from Penn State Nittany Lions Softball Park alongside Lee Bone. I'm Tyler Polk. Game 1 of 6 this Thursday and Friday here from Nittany Lions Softball Park. And the 4, 5, 6 in the order for Abington Heights with Isabella DeRiggi, Brianna Boostras, and Riley McColligan due up. And after a leadoff walk, it was a caught-stealing 2-6 on Eva Kane. That was the only base runner of record for Abington Heights. After that, it was Bria Vasilvicek handling her business with her second strikeout.
Yeah, Abington Heights sort of cruising into the finals. A 6-0 victory in the quarters, 9-5 in the semis. 7-0 in the semis, 9-5 in the quarters.
Here's DeRiggi, the left-handed batter, shoots this into the hole in right field for a base hit.
Unlike Shaler having to sweat. Easy first-round victory, 10-0, but they had a big fight against Baldwin, only win 2-1, and then the 5-3 11-inning game that you mentioned.
Number 12,
So the former lacrosse player who's played the last 2 years on the softball team is at first with the first hit of the day for Abington Heights. And Busta is trying to set up for a sacrifice. Bunt didn't connect, but the ball high, 1-0.
Yeah, I think she offered. Yep, she did. That's a good call.
And they swing it back to a strike.
Yeah, that's a good call. I thought she offered. Good appeal there. Said that pitch was near her face, but
0-1 this time, clean contact on the bunt, and a good collection by Ike, the third baseman, And they also tried to get the runner heading to second. DeRiggi, she's in safely. Sacrifice successful as it went 5-3 for our first out.
Yeah, good throw there by Nickel, trying to catch her off guard. Anamachi with the tag, but DeRiggi didn't take that wide turn. If she did, she'd be definitely done.
Would have been barbecue chicken on the wide turn. Riley McColligan has a chance with a runner in scoring position. And a strike applied on McColligan, 0-1. This season for Riley McColligan, batting .323, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. The 0-1, McColligan fouls it back, and it goes behind the press box for strike 2.
I think we're going to get one this weekend.
I think we are.
Yeah. Keep your laptop handy here.
Yeah, for the record, we are not in the press box. We're in the luxury suite here, and we're living the sweet life this week.
Yeah.
The 0-2, and that catches the dome of McColligan. That's an HBP, and she shrugged it right off. She immediately ran to first, so she's all right.
And you can see Basovacek came off the mound and said sorry, basically pointed to her as like, that didn't mean that, sorry, so good sportsmanship both sides.
Evelyn Pingles.
Yeah, I thought maybe the window might get closed here today, but they chose to keep it open.
They chose to do us a solid here, and that's not bad.
Hey, whatever they want to do.
Hey, we're guests in their house.
Yep.
Evelyn Henkel's at the plate, foul tip for strike 1.
I'm just thankful to be inside.
Oh, yeah. Prayers up for all the other audio networks that have to go up into the 10 area, and it's going to be a tough one this year.
Yeah, a lot of radio coverage this year.
And we're thankful for it. The 0-1, Hinkle swings and misses for strike 2. Hinkle's this season batting .426, 5 home runs, 26 RBIs. Not much of a walk threat, just 8 walks this season, so she's swinging for the fences. Now has to change up her approach. 1 out, runners on first and second. She swings and misses. It's the 3rd strikeout for Basilvajak, and it's 2 away.
Just blew the fastball right by her.
Number 22, Ella Long.
Big out.
So it's 2 away. McColligan at first, DeRiggi at second, and swinging and missing is Ella Long, the 3rd baseman in the right-handed batter's box for strike 1. And this is where teams get in trouble. When Basilvajak gets cooking, it's a runaway train, usually resulting in a loss for the opposing team. She gets contact and pops this into right center field. Under it is Zaleski. She makes the catch to retire the side. Leadoff single and also a hit by pitcher stranded. 2 left on, 1 hit, no runs, no errors. As we played 1.5 here on the PIAA Radio Network.
Becoming a champion is an incredible accomplishment, especially at a level as competitive as the PIAA. That's why the Faulkner Automotive Group proudly salutes the student athletes and their families for making it this far. When it's time to upgrade your vehicle, choose any of the 31 Faulkner dealerships in Philadelphia, Lancaster, Bethlehem, Harrisburg, or Mechanicsburg. You'll find award-winning teams doing business the right way and a fast and easy buying experience. Compare low prices on thousands of vehicles and find the one that's perfect for you. Faulkner, to be sure.
The PIAA Radio Network is brought to you by Wayne Bank, your hometown bank proudly serving communities across Pennsylvania for more than 150 years.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
Bottom of the 2nd, no score in the PIAA 5A championship game. Both teams whiff a hit. Shaler has left 1 on base. Abington Heights left 2, both in the last half inning.
Yeah, you mentioned Shaler coach Tom Source in his 8th year here at Shaler. Picked up his 100th career win just earlier this year.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to.
And I can't remember the longtime coach for Shaler who passed away a few years back.
Bring up a Silverjack at the plate. Looks at a ball 1-0 count. Yeah, a lot of great history with this Shaler team in the PIAA tournament and, of course, in the WPIL tournament.
Well, when they were at the top of the class, and then when they went to 6 classes, then they moved down moved to 5A instead of the 6A.
Counts 2-0 for the Silverjack. And that's a strike. 2-1.
D1 versus D1.
That's Syracuse versus Indiana. Once upon a time, a nice basketball matchup.
Yeah, Bobby Knight versus Jimmy Boeheim, huh?
3-1. I think we got bad info about the last name. It's Basiljevac. It's Basiljevac.
Yeah, Basiljevac, yeah.
Yep. 3-1 misses as that bounced just before home plate. And Basiljevac is at first with no one out as she gets her own leadoff walk. She started the game in the circle giving up a walk.
And we'll get our courtesy runner for Basiljevac.
And it's number 22, Ella Hergenropper.
Yeah, Hergenroder, that courtesy runner.
Yep.
Only a sophomore. Yeah, Basiljevac, the only reason I could say that's really fast because I broadcast them against North Allegheny. And I went to her and specifically say, okay, how do you say your name? Because you hear so many different pronunciations.
Yeah. And this is the first time that I've actually broadcast her game since her freshman year,
so
the WPIL semifinals back in 2023.
So you had that too, you know. Sometimes
I think I got it the first time, and I don't know where it messed up from there. But Hergenroder is at first, her courtesy runner, and a good bunt placed. Koa Marino had a small pop that the third baseman Ella Long could not get to, and she gets an infield single.
Yeah, Ella Long was charging, and she, instead of letting the ball come down to her and then making the play over the first base, she decided to try to catch that ball in the air, had to go to her knees, could not, and then the ball went underneath her glove. It's going to roll to an infield hit for Koa Marino. It's a Shaler in business.
We usually have the live stats up on the screen so you could see the game in real time, but right now we don't have that.
But the scoreboard at least does a nice job of giving hit or error, and we don't have to assume anything there. So
and of course, you know what happens when you assume. Counts 1-0 to Peyton Nichols. Runners at first and second, no one out for Shaler. And she looks at a called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, quite a bit of room in foul territory here also, here at Beard Field.
Shaler has lost their last 2 state championship game appearances. Another bunt placed, this time by Nichols, and the catcher and the pitcher have a little collision and no throw, so another infield single and the bases are loaded.
Well, the other reason why there was no throw, there was nobody covering first base. So just a bad defensive lapse there for Abington Heights, but he said it mentioned a really nice button, dead and well. Catcher, looks like McCullough was looking to first, but second baseman Eva Kane did not go over to cover first, so that left the bases loaded now with nobody out.
And that has a meeting in the circle for the infield of Abington Heights. Another bunt single.
So how about some small ball here?
Yeah, back to back.
And infield's going to have to play in here in the second inning, knowing runs are going to be critical here today.
Here's Olivia Jarotowski, batting .333, no home runs but 12 RBIs, has an opportunity to add to that statistic, breaking ball low and away for ball 1.
Yeah, Jarotowski also part of the Shaler basketball team.
Counts 1-0, the bases are loaded. There's the pitch. Rise ball misses 2-0.
Boy, how important for Shaler to jump out early here if they can. Well, if I'm Cherotowski, I'm taking all the way right now.
Titans looking to strike first. The 2-0 with the bases loaded. It misses, ball 3.
That wasn't even tempting. That was hot, very high pitch.
So nowhere to put a runner who gets walked here. 3-0 count for Cherotowski, and next up is Ellie Nickel. And if a base is taken, Shaler gets the first run of the day. Here's the 3-0 from Conrad, and fires in a strike.
You could hear the Shaler faithful thinking that was high and inside, and so does the first base coach. But nonetheless, get the strike. There's a lot of times you'll get the benefit since the 3-0 count as an umpire. Like it's there, you'll get it.
Bases loaded, no one out, 3-1. That misses, ball 4 high, and a run scores. Hergenroder comes in, and it's 1-0 Shaler.
And here comes the trip to the mound right now.
Second baseman.
We're assuming that is John Kelly in his 27th year here at Abington Heights. He was also a wrestler back in the day, was Coach Kelly. Played his high school baseball at Scranton. Earned his 400th win 3 weeks ago, did John Kelly. But basically the whole coaching staff at Abington Heights been together for 27 years. Not as long as the Riverside baseball coach in 58 and 56 years, but which I'm still amazed that Don Ollie Asher has been around for 58 years.
And has one of the best programs in state championship history, the winningest for baseball. Ellie Nickel at the plate, base is still loaded, no one out. Opts for the slap approach, but it's a ball wide from her left-handed batter's box, 1-0.
Yeah, you see those lefties, a lot of lefties are those slap hitters. Left fielder Avery Brister, very shallow in left field along with the center fielder.
1-0 misses, 2-0, and not the time for lost command for Conrad.
Boy, if Brister gets a hold of one, she's running around the bases twice before they get the ball.
Colomarino at third, Nichols at second, and Cherotowski at first. 2-0 is in for a strike, 2-1.
Center fielder boosts those, 20 feet, 30 feet behind second base. Very, very shallow outfield.
Still no one out, the 2-1. And that's in for a strike, 2-2. It's right on cue, the wind picks up.
It was very windy earlier. Died down a lot, which is a good thing.
Yeah, and I'm going line with the no sheet protectors, 2-2. Swung on and missed. Nickel down on strikes, and that's the second strikeout for Conrad.
Yeah, huge strikeout there.
That's the first of the inning.
Still a lot of trouble out in the bases right now. Still bases loaded.
Number 8, Haley
Majewski, the Chatham commit, will try to knock something in here.
Majewski swings and misses for strike one.
Looks the infield went back to a double play depth right now. Second and Schwartz back.
Also, right field, looking at Vineski, is very deep compared to the rest of her outfielders.
Well, that's probably the scouting. And left fielder Avery Brister in fairly shallow, along with center fielder Bustos. An interesting setup.
Kind of looks like a Wi-Fi symbol with the bars. The 1-1, fouled back.
Yeah, we'll have all 6 games here in the PIAA radio network here this weekend, or these Thursday and Friday.
Bases loaded, 1 out, 1-2 count. The pitch to Majewski, low and away, 2-2. So early trouble for Adriana Conrad, the Syracuse commit.
Yeah, it looks like Pine Grove's in the house for the next game.
Yep, last year had a very nice
walk-off
and long championship win.
Yeah, walk-off state championship win, what, 11 innings, I believe it was?
13.
13, okay.
2-2. Ripped to center field, but still up in the air for Bustos. She makes the catch, no one tags up.
And that's why that center fielder playing shallow, and boy, what a big play that was for Bustos. Got a great jump on it. Way too shallow for third base Colamarino to tag, so be up to Anamachi.
Jayla Anamachi at the plate.
A great athlete is Anamachi. Can be off to Millersville for track.
First pitch, good block coming from McCulligan. Ball 1, and Millersville also home to the winningest state softball program for high school in the PIAA. 10 championships.
Yeah, she finished eighth in the javelin this year in the PIAA, the Anamachi.
1-0 misses away, 2-0.
Yeah, the game I broadcast earlier between North Allegheny and Shaler, they had to hold up the softball game because she was throwing track at North Allegheny, throwing the track. They had to wait for her to get done with the javelin to be able to start the softball game.
2-0 with 2 outs. She swings and misses for strike 1.
And that's tough to do, having softball. I mean, it's the same sports season. So, I mean, you have to do a lot of juggling.
Now, most of the schedules for states and districts do have that in mind and try to give that grace period, a 2-1 inside, 3-1. And once again, nowhere to put another Shaler base runner. Run already walked home with Hergenroder. Here's the 3-1 that misses, and the catcher McColligan collects it just in time. It's another run scored. Colamarino comes in on the RBI walk.
Get him any way you can. Three walks, couple bunt singles. Ball hasn't left the infield for a hit. They still got 2 runs.
So 2 RBI walks for Shaler, one for Jaroltowski and the other for Antamaki. Addie Oleski at the plate. The center fielder was caught looking at the plate her first time up. 2-0 Shaler here in the 5A championship. Counts 1-0, 2 outs, bases loaded, and a fastball going well high, 2-0.
Yeah, Conrad, a little bit too much emotion. Slow that delivery down right now. Second baseman Eva Kane just came over here to give her a vote of confidence.
Up the middle to the shortstop. Durigi knocks it down. The play over to second, not in time. Another run comes in, and then a second right behind the play. No one watching, and it allows 2 runs to come in on an error.
Well, actually, what happened? Tyler's second baseman Eva Kane. It was such a hard slide there by Anamachi. She sort of was trying to get off the bag, and she fell down behind the base, and she was trying to gather her balance there. And Jaroltowski was a great job of just looking and noticing that, decided to come home and slides in safely. Great heads-up play. But it all starts with the hustle by Anamachi. Because the fielder's choice there.
Fielder's choice sees 6 as they put that in.
Well, I guess that DeRiggi did bobble it, so I will say that. And they're gonna try to come out. Coach Kelly's going to try to get a obstruction call or an interference call on Anamachi. Anamachi slid in hard. Eva Kane trying to get up, fell down, and what they're basically trying to say made Anamachi interfered with her somehow. I personally didn't see that, but referees down there might have a different angle. Anamachi's just holding the bag. So
it was very much a bang-bang play, but it was also added to by the bobble.
Yeah, it's definitely the right call. I mean, definitely the right safe call. I think she definitely beat it. Like you said, DeRiggi, it was a hard shot. DeRiggi unfortunately bobbled that ball, but Anamachi beating it. But then just unfortunately Eva Kane losing her balance, and just great heads-up play by Jaratowski to take off to go home.
So all 9 for Shaler comes to the plate here in the bottom of the second, already with 4 runs across and 2 unearned.
I don't even know if Coach Source center. I think that was possibly all Jaratowski taking off, seeing Kane on the ground.
Breaking ball to Shappold for a strike. She flew out to center field her first time up, and Abington Heights, the Comets, trying to get out of this inning. Ball inside, 1-1. So the base is no longer loaded. Oleski at first, Santamachi at second. Ball low, and a good collection by McCulligan.
Boy, if you're a Shaler fan, you got to feel just very good with a 4-0 lead, and you get Basilvacek on the mound.
Perhaps the best pitcher in the Commonwealth right now.
Yeah, one of the better ones, that's for sure.
It's a 2-1 count. Runners at first and second. Flare to the shortstop DeRiggi, and that finally ends the inning. 4 runs, 2 of them unearned, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on. We played 2 complete in the 5A championship. Shaler 4, Abington Heights nothing. You're listening to coverage of the 5A championship game on the PIAA Radio Network.
Cornerstone Business Graphics is proud to be a preferred vendor of the PIAA and offer custom wearables, promotional items, signage, banners, and so much more. Cornerstone is also home to MarketLogo.com, your source for online school store needs. School stores are a great way to raise funds and promote school spirit. Cornerstone is your one stop for all your school's promotional gear. Check us out at cbizgraphics.com. It's Cornerstone Business Graphics.
Some see a high school football stadium. We see a place where Pennsylvanians come together as a community. The Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters and the PIAA creating opportunities for student athletes to be seen across Pennsylvania.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
Third inning here in our 5A championship game. Shaler 4, Abington Heights 0. And a small ball working perfectly for Shaler in that last half inning. Able to get 2 bunt singles after a leadoff walk by Basiljevic, and they cash in with 4 runs. Now you give her a lead, a 4-0 cushion for Shaler. Avery Vaneski, Eva Kane, and Adriana Conrad, 9-1-2 for Abington Heights up next. And the first pitch to Vaneski is a ball, 1-0 count. Vaneski this season batting .316 with 13 RBIs and 5 doubles, 1 triple, and a home run this season. in for a strike, 1-1. One outside, 2-1.
Yeah, interesting stat about Avery Vaneski. She already knows what she's doing. She has her own real estate license, so she's able to sell you a house if you need one here in Penn State, or up Abington Heights, actually, area.
A lot of prime real estate in the east side.
That's probably the first time I've heard of a real estate agent for high school in my many years of doing this. Congratulations to her, though.
Called strike 3. And Vasiljevac gets her 4th strikeout. Yeah, right now, you take a look at Abington Heights coming from Lackawanna County. Shaler from Allegheny County, the Pittsburgh area. And now we're back to the top of the order. Eva Kane walked her first time up and then was caught stealing, trying to get the second. First pitch to Kane. She twists away from it, but it's a strike inside, 0-1.
Well, you can do very well as a real estate agent, very, very well if you live in the right area.
Clark Summit, a very nice place to live in. That's popped up, but that won't reach us. It gets still in playable territory. It's Peyton Nichols making the catch, 2 outs.
Again, you got Vasiljevac with a 4-0 lead. I mean, you gotta be feeling good. Definitely gonna be uphill climb for it, Abington Heights.
Vasiljevac currently cruising, 4 strikeouts so far and just 1 walk. First pitch fouled off by Conrad, who struck out her first time up.
It's one thing about Penn State, we don't have to worry about strategically parking anywhere, so we're far away from the field. Don't worry about a windshield.
Yeah, some space still could be catchable. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1, as the Shaler crowd doesn't know about that one, Chief. So far, so good, though, for the Titans with 4 runs in the last half inning. Breaking ball misses outside, 2-1. Defense for Shaler playing straight up, no special alignment in the outfield. The 2-1, check swing, she went. Conrad, 2-2.
Yeah, 10 District 7 teams here this weekend between baseball and softball.
There's the 2-2. Rise ball misses, 3-2.
Yeah,
we talk about the WPIAL as a football district, but the last few years, baseball and softball have been well represented. And in fact, for the 5A bracket, the western side was all WPIAL teams. The 3-2. Fly ball center field, calling for it. Oleski, she has it. It's a 1-2-3 inning against Abington Heights. Head to the bottom of the third, 4-0 Shaler on the PIAA Radio Network.
Fans, you can have it in white, chocolate, strawberry, and practically any flavor you like. It's the beauty of milk, and no other drink quenches a king-size thirst like milk. After practices, reach beyond the colas and other drinks. Get your hands around a tall, cold glass of milk and enjoy. Whole milk, whole nutrition. The PIAA thanks the Allied Milk Producers of Pennsylvania for their support of the PIAA Championships.
The Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters and the PIAA, 2 community-focused organizations, are proud to be collaborating to provide Pennsylvanians free access to local high school sports broadcasts. To follow your schools, check your local TV and radio stations for coverage. Through the PAB and PIAA partnership, following Pennsylvania student athletes has never been easier.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
Shaler back to work offensively here in the bottom of the third and the bottom of the second. 4 runs for them. They're ahead 4-0. Right now for Condrad going into her third inning of work. 2 innings, has allowed 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, spring sports season come to an end this weekend in baseball and softball. Then the volleyball championships going on campus. Don't know exactly. Have to ask Mr. Dawson which way. I believe it's to my right. I believe.
You forgot about the most important one too, lacrosse.
Yeah, and lacrosse also. You're right. Forgot about that.
Only one WPIAL representative.
Yeah,
it's
Mars. Again.
They've been the gold standard lacrosse program on the west side. Check swing and able to get it through into right field is Vasiljevac. I think that was an excuse me swing. She was trying to protect her neck, but was able to flex it into right field.
Yeah, their bat was actually going back towards trying to pull the bat almost out of the way. Catches her bat and just goes over the first baseman's head and ankles.
Ella Hergenroder will come in for Vasiljevac. She's the courtesy runner.
And this is where it started last inning.
Giada Colamarino swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1.
She wasn't bunting.
Not this time. She had a bunt single and came around and scored.
Only a freshman, Colamarino.
Hergenroder also scored as the courtesy runner for Vasiljevac. First pitch to Colamarino, and actually second. That one missed well high. It's a wild pitch.
Yeah, Colamarino squared around the bunt. Third baseman Ella Long, she was charging in, but that pitch, she said, well over everybody's head. As McCullough got a great bounce off the net, but not quick enough as Hergenroder easily going in the second next pitch of ball.
Feels like a lot of the pitches for Condrad have been missing high.
Yeah, she's definitely on her game right now.
Officially 3 pitchers listed alongside Condrad for Abington Heights. Swing and miss by Colamarino for strike 2.
You get Bustos, the other one that's thrown. She's thrown 38 innings this year.
2-2 count. Hergenroder at second after the wild pitch. Misses high and outside, 3-2. Peyton Nichols is next up for Shaler. Here's the payoff. And that's in there for a strike. And a much needed third strikeout for Condrad. Our first out here in the bottom of the third.
And Riley Dugan is thrown in the bullpen, the freshman.
First baseman, number 4, Peyton Nichols.
So, I mean, she's also listed a pitcher on the roster, but
Peyton Nichols looks at a first pitch strike.
You wouldn't think she'd be, I mean, she's only thrown 5 innings this year. You wouldn't think she'd be the one coming in, but if indeed there would be a change.
Counts 0-1. Drubber is pulled off the first baseline foul by Nichols. It was collected by Evelyn Henkels, the first baseman, but the first base umpire, Jeff Cernecka, ruled it foul. 0-2, 1 out, runner on second. And another called strike 3.
Great changeup. Really froze Nichols that time.
So much better tour duty for Condrad here in the bottom of the third. 2 strikeouts in this inning, 2 away. Gerald Towski comes to the plate for Shaler. All popped off the mitt of McColligan low for a ball 1-0. Jaroltowski was the second walk of the inning. Her last time up in the bottom of the second. Hergenroder still at second, 1-0. Misses 2-0.
And boy, first base umpire saying something here to the pitcher. Did not exactly see what that was about.
Two-0. Misses 2. It's 3-0. 2 straight strikeouts after the excuse me single in the right field for Vasiljevac, but now a 3-0. There's the pitch. That's in for a strike. On the inside edge, pretty much up above the tee in the Titans for Shaler. Navy blue jerseys and pants for Shaler with Titans across the chest. Hit on the ground off the second baseman Kane's glove and into right field. Scoring is Hergenroder, her second run of the day. Shaler adds another run, 5-0.
Yeah, I would think that should be rolled a base hit. Could go into her left, full dive there. It will be rolled a hit. Ava Kane just could not come up with it. Went off her glove, as you said. Trickled in the right field. No play for Vaneski.
So 2 RBIs today for Jaroltowski, 1 on a walk and 1 on a single. Nickel pooches 1 foul off the slap for strike 1. She struck out in her first appearance. 5-0 Shaler. Now 5 hits for the Titans on 5 runs. In this game, runner goes, and the throw had to be collected by the second baseman, Kane, or else it goes into center field. Jaroltowski steals second.
Sun out here at Beard Field.
We thought we were looking at rain, but we'll take this very much. 0-2, I jinxed us. Ball high, 1-2. Jaroltowski after the stolen base at second, 1-2 count, 2 outs. 1 run already in for Shaler. Nickel pops 1 foul out of play.
Fans, just a reminder, return all foul balls to the first base dugout. Thank you.
And it's a beautiful day. You could see the renovations of Beaver Stadium right in front of us.
Yeah, it looks like new seats, huh?
The 1-2. And a breaking ball. Another called strike 3. So 3 strikeouts in the inning for Conrad, but Shaler picks up another run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 left on. As we played 3 complete here in the 5A championship. Shaler 5, Abington Heights nothing. You're listening to coverage of the 5A championship game on the PIAA radio network.
Get a head start on your career in exciting fields like science, communication, engineering, and medicine, along with tuition assistance in the Pennsylvania National Guard. To learn more about the Pennsylvania National Guard, check out Join PA Guard on Facebook and Instagram, or go to nationalguard.com/PA.
Today's PIAA Radio Network broadcast is brought to you by Wayne Bank, your hometown bank proudly serving communities across Pennsylvania for more than 150 years. Just like our local student athletes, Wayne Bank believes in hard work, teamwork, and commitment to excellence. From Friday night lights to championship moments, Wayne Bank is proud to support the schools, families, and communities that make scholastic sports so special. Wayne Bank, every day better, member FDIC.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
Back with you on the PIAA Radio Network. Top of the fourth, 5-0 Shaler. Avery Brister, Isabella DeRiggi, and Brianna Boostras. 3-4-5 due up. Fouled off for strike one by Brister. She struck out her first time up. One walk, one hit, 4 strikeouts for Bria Vasiljevac. She fires in strike two. Vasiljevac ahead. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Third base side, out of play. And plops right on the seats. Foul, still 0-2. Brister, the first batter here in the top of the fourth. Here's the 0-2. Misses outside, 1-2.
Yeah, good pitch there.
Abington's Running States defeated Upper Moreland in the first round, Westchester East in the quarters, and Upper Dublin in the semifinals. 1-2. Pops the mid outside, 2-2. They had to make the run to State College in a District 2-4 sub-regional. They were the number 1 seed, defeating Crestwood and North Pocono. 2-2, foul tip, strike 3. And Vasiljevac with her 5th strikeout.
Silverjack cruising right now.
Well, Lee, what do you do for a pitcher that's in this much of a groove and, of course, has this cushion? A 5-0 cushion so far as DeRiggi steps in. First pitch bounces to the plate, ball 1.
I mean, you want to be aggressive, but Vasiljevac doing just a great job. She's hitting her spots really, really well, too. I mean, it's a very good hitting team, so, I mean, it's the second time you hear the baseball, second time through the order. So we'll see if they can time her up here.
The 1-0. Swing and miss.
They're just having problems catching up to that fastball right now.
If you want to see another pitcher that has an ERA under 1, you can take a look in center field for Maddie Vogan.
Oh.
Her Sharon Tigers take on Pine Grove area.
She's been unreal
in the
Only
3A game.
Too.
1-1, swing and miss for DeRiggi.
Yeah, I've not had the chance to see her live yet at Maddie Vogan. Been hearing all about her. 21 strikeouts in a game earlier, just recently.
Pretty much had a shutout streak going towards the end of regular season play to States, as that's a grounder to second, collected by Nickel in time for out number 2.
Yeah, we got a great pitching matchup next game between Vogan and Dinger.
That's our middle matchup, and the ender of day 1 is Holy Cross High School and Union area looking for back-to-back titles are the Scotties. First pitch to Boostras is fouled off for a strike.
As is Pine Grove. So we get 2 defending champions here today.
5A champion last year was Penn Trafford. And Penn Trafford fell in district play this season. 0-1, fouled off, 0-2.
That surprised me that Penn Trafford lost in the districts this year. I had them one of their last games in the regular season, and they're a juggernaut. But unfortunately, things didn't go their way.
Had a lot of luck in district play. They have 2 state championships and no district title.
Yeah.
Fouled off right side by Bustos. And we'll see another team that has yet to win a WPIAL title and now competing for a state title in Blackhawk tomorrow in the 4A title game. Flared and off the glove of the first baseman. And also there was a runner, the second baseman, Nickel, bumped into Bustos. She's able to get the second anyway, but that's a tough one right there for Nichols. That's an E3.
Bustos did what she was supposed to do there. She was interfered with by the second baseman and Ellie Nichols, so the obstruction call goes up. So she's protected between first and second, so even if she gets thrown out, the worst is the first pitch ball inside to McCulligan. The worst comes to worst, you get sent back to first base. So, because you're already protected between first and second, but she able to beat the throw in there.
McCulligan 1-0 count.
That's just a great heads-up play there by Bustos.
That goes officially as an error to the first baseman.
Because I personally think if she was thrown out, I think she would have get sent back to first, because I don't think she had that easily, but she made it easy.
Yep, was able to stride in regardless and also swim past the tag, because that was in time.
Right.
Counts 2-0 for Riley McCulligan. And just the second time today that a runner is in scoring position for Abington Heights. 3-0 count for McCulligan as the inning continues. First trip to the state title game for Abington Heights. Their 6th tournament, they're 10-5 all time. 3-0's in for a strike. But they're entering into the Lions' Den here today with a future Hoosier who's been so strong. They just adjusted the board, so it's actually 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. And that misses, now 3-2.
Yeah, a little high and outside there.
Next up is Evelyn Henkels. Vasiljevic trying to strand a runner at second for the second time today. 3-2, called strike 3. It's the 6th strikeout for Bria Vasiljevic, and that leads a runner at second.
For the Comets, there are no runs, no hits.
One error, and that's all, one left on, as we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Shaler ahead 5-0 on the PIAA radio network.
The PIAA is honored to have St. Luke's University Health Network, a nationally recognized entity in sports medicine, as the official medical provider of the PIAA Championships. St. Luke's University Health Network is a top 100 major teaching hospital which provides care to athletes ranging from youth sports to professional athletes in Pennsylvania. St. Luke's Sports Medicine offers comprehensive athletic training, orthopedic care, physical therapy, and concussion management, plus sports performance training for individual athletes and teams. St. Luke's is proud to have been chosen to support the Champions of Pennsylvania as the official medical provider of the PIAA Championships.
Spalding is proud to be the official baseball of the PIAA playoffs. Founded on baseball over 100 years ago, Spalding has a full line of baseballs for every level of play. Spalding, true to the game.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
And we welcome you back. Bottom of the 4th in our first championship game of the day, the 5A championship. Shaler leading 5-0. Alongside Limon, Garrett Dolan, our producer. He'll have us for all 6 championship games. I'm Tyler Polk. And so far, this Shaler team have been strong offensively. They used the small ball to pick up their first 4 runs. And then they were able to get an RBI single out of Olivia Jarotowski in the last half inning to extend their lead.
The baseball side right now, so Southern Columbia leading 7-0 over Mercyhurst Prep right now.
Southern Columbia known for their exploits on the gridiron, trying to add one on the diamond here today.
Yeah. What is it? At least 6, I want to say, football championships. Off the top of my head, yeah, it's been definitely a juggernaut for football.
1-0 to the Chatham recruit, Haley Majewski. The 1-0 she swings and misses for strike 1, 1-1.
Yeah, for those of you from the east, the Chatham, basically almost downtown Pittsburgh almost.
Shady side.
Yeah, close enough, still Pittsburgh.
One of my numerous employers for broadcasting. Of course, the softball program has been strong.
So you would know, I can't remember how many years it's been, because they were all girls for quite a while.
Since 2015-16.
Okay.
So this will be the 10th.
That long, wow.
Yeah.
Good changeup.
2-1. Swinging on the changeup, 2-2 for Majewski.
Yeah, the boys programs has taken off there too, doing quite well.
Yeah, men's basketball has been successful. Baseball just made it to the conference tournament for the first time in their history. Softball on the way up. 2-2 off the first baseline foul.
And Chatham with D3, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Play at Westfield in Munhall, the former home of the Homestead Grays, one of the many, of course. Forbes Field, field in Washington, and then Westfield. It's been renovated since. 2-2. Hit in the air to right center. Going back for it is Bustos, and the right fielder, Vineski, collides with her, and the ball drops. That'll be an error in the outfield. We'll wait for the official designation.
Take your pick, it's E8 or E9, because it looked like it was Vineski's ball, but Bustos unfortunately went over there and trying to take charge in deep right center field. And
Number 12.
Nonetheless,
Antamachi at the plate.
Looks like Jordan Kirby's your pinch runner here for Majewski.
So they officially ruled an E8. Bunted foul.
Actually, yes, no, sorry, I thought I saw a pinch runner. That was just
Majewski will just stay.
I apologize.
Yep, she's still in, the right fielder.
Majewski was just running over to the dugout area, and I thought I saw 2 going back to second base, but that's an 8. Thought it'd be kind of strange to have a pinch runner.
A 1 in for a strike, 0-2.
So
the foul.
So they gave that to Bustos then, the error.
Yeah, they gave Bustos the error.
Yeah, probably the right call.
I mean, the center fielder, the captain of the outfield, if they call for it, you want them to have it. This has popped up in the center field, and Bustos comes in all the way to the dirt to make the catch. One away.
What'd you just say about captain?
Yes.
Taking charge?
Well, she took charge of the middle infield as well.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, the center fielder's in charge, and if she calls you off, you back out. It's her call till otherwise. That's the way it's supposed to be done right there.
This field definitely different for most high schoolers. For example, Shaler was playing at West Mifflin. That's popped up and foul. It hits off the top of the building here.
Getting close.
For West Mifflin, it's 197 down the lines, 198 in the power alleys, and 200 to center. 200 is here for left and right field. Swing and miss by Oleski, 0-2.
I know of one deeper softball field. I know Hampton's about 225, I believe it is. at Hampton High School.
I've not had the pleasure to go to Hampton, but they were
many years for me.
They were a WPIAL champion and did participate in the state tournament last year. The 0-2 here from Conrad, and that's caught by the shortstop DeRiggi as she's able to reach out and touch the sky for out number 2.
Yeah, just a little flare. DeRiggi had to go back about 3 steps, and he said just leaped to make that catch. Almost fell over, but great job there by DeRiggi to hang on to that on a little flare.
Well, it's a Shappold at the plate. Shappold going to Slippery Rock to play softball, and she swings and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, renovated Slippery Rock College, or University, excuse me. Yeah, proud.
Here, Dolan had
grad.
to check you on that one. 0-1 is poked foul. The opposite way by Shappold. And of course, a lot of the Northern teams, if they get a state tournament game, they've been at Slippery Rock. Of course, you have the pick of beauty with baseball or softball. 0-2 to Shappold, and she pops that one foul behind the plate. This one will stay up in the roof here.
Yeah, brand new press box at Slippery Rock University softball field, all new turf. Outfield included. Much better than broadcasting from the shed.
Lasky at second. The 0-2 is fouled off. And it hits the dugout of Abington Heights. On the left side. Still 0-2. Majewski at second. One senior trying to bring in another. Conrad comes set. Here's the 0-2. And again, it's tipped foul by Shappold. Shappold was one of the heroes of that 11-inning win over Thomas Jefferson 5-3. 2 hits and a 2-run single to drive home the winning run. Counts 0-2. In the dirt. Good collection by McColligan, and we'll just flip it as she comes up right to the circle with Conrad. 1-2.
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson, the tough luck loser in that game.
Counts 1-2. And this one is fouled off, and it goes right in front of us again. It's on a line to me, Lee.
Yeah.
Like, they're coming. It's in my area every time.
Hey, we got Denny Maynard sitting to our right. He'll catch it.
No, he won't. He just put the shush sign up on you. 1-2 misses, 2-2. And the runner's able to advance up past ball.
You know, I'm used to Denny doing that. He's a long time retired umpire now. He's used to telling coaches to keep quiet.
I wonder what the success rate is.
Oh, with him, very well.
2-2. Check swing, and it bloops into right center field. A run scores. Majewski is in. It's an RBI single for Shappold, and Shaler extends their lead 6-0. They have runs in each of the last 3 innings.
Yeah, and that was just perfectly done right there. A low pitch, go with the pitch. He said, just mentioned the check swing. Don't have to hit it hard, just get it over the infield. As our courtesy runner, Maya Wake, will courtesy run for
number 11, Maya White.
For Shappold.
For Shaler.
And tack it on to that lead.
Number 33, Bria Basiljamak.
So Wyke will come in for Shappled as the courtesy runner for the catcher. Vasiljevac has reached base twice. And that's fouled off, and that one again hits off the building. This is a common foul spot here.
Yeah, you got to feel bad for Abington. I mean, just not a lot of hard hit balls here today.
No,
it's just some errors, some walks.
Bunts.
Yeah, there's the bunts that went 10 feet. Couple wild pitches.
1-1 count here for Vasiljevac.
I mean, the hardest hit ball might have been Anamachi's double in the first inning down the right field line. Other than that, not really a lot of hard hit balls.
2-1 count to the Indiana recruit. 2 outs, a runner on first.
Give Shaler credit though, they're taking advantage.
Wyke the courtesy runner, and Vasiljevac fouls that off 2-2.
Oh, we're getting a foul ball this weekend.
Yeah,
it's happening.
They've sprayed to the left, to the middle, and to the right. I have 2 hands ready this time. I tried to one-hand it, and it didn't work. The 2-2 off the glove of McCulligan, and it allows a free 60 for Wyke.
Yeah, pass ball, I think, in that one.
Two outs now, the runner is at second. Full count. Shaler already with a run in. They lead 6-0. And Vasiljevac is fooled by the breaking ball for strike 3. It's the 6th strikeout for Kondrad, but a run comes in on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on. As we played 4 complete, 6-0 Shaler. You're listening to coverage of the PIAA 5A championship game on the PIAA radio network.
Do you need custom cuts of meat for your next cookout? Look no further than Wise Markets. At Wise Markets, they can custom cut a variety of meats, providing you with the perfect size and best quality. You'll always get fresh, in-store cut meat at your local Wise Markets. Eat better, spend less, that's Wise.
If you think you can make the calls, become a PIAA official. Make some extra cash, stay in shape, and enjoy interscholastic sports, all while making a difference in your community. Head to PIAA.org for more information.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
First one to show Jason from Market Street.
7, 8, 9 due up for Abington Heights. Evelyn Henkels, Ella Long, and Avery Vaneski
Congratulations.
due up for the Comets.
And the weather gets warmer, Waste Market has everything you need to make the most of it. Throw the grill and earn rewards on everything you need.
We have only produced 4 base runners today, and that comes off of a walk, a hit by pitch, a single, and an error at first base. Breaking ball by Vasiljevac misses, ball 1.
First baseman, number 15, Evelyn Henkels.
(1-0) to Henkels. Check swing, and say it's a strike inside 1-1. Pyre got a little bit confused there. Think he tried to ring him up, but it was only strike 1. 1-1's fouled off, and trying to make the catch is Chappell. It nearly went into her mask instead of her glove.
Yeah, Chappell thought that ball was hit a little bit higher in the air when she finally got that mask off. By the time she did, ball was falling behind her.
It's a 19-game winning streak for Abington Heights. Their last loss, April 11th, on the road at District 4 school, Loyalsock. 1-2, in there for a strike. 7th strikeout for Vasiljevac. 1 away here in the top of the 5th.
Number 22, Ella Long.
Boy, she hasn't given up a hit since the only hit of the game, that leadoff single in the second.
Just has been dealing, really, since giving up that hit.
Well, her last game in her high school career. Trying to make it a good one. So far, so good.
First pitch, swing and a miss by Ella Long, and the wave and misses on the first pitch continues. The 0-1. And another one just like that. That was a ball going low and away, and Long could scoop it. 0-2.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to have a pretty good crowd for this second game in Pine Grove and Sharon.
The Sharon program starved for championships. 0-2, swing and miss. 3 pitches, 3 swings, 3 strikes, 2 away.
Yeah, defending state champs, and Sharon, I believe, her first ever appearance here.
Program started in 1997.
Right fielder.
And as a pitcher that's going right here, so she gets to show Penn State a sign of what's to come potentially. Avery Vaneski looks at a strike, 0-1. She struck out her first time up.
Well, Pasilvacek showing what's to come.
And Indiana, she could come right back here.
Yeah.
For series here, so keep an eye out there. 0-1's popped up. Just off of third base, and a catch is made by Ike to retire the side. 1-2-3 goes Abington Heights. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Stretch time here from Beard Field. 6-0 Shaler on the PIAA Radio Network.
The PA Attorney General's office and the PIAA remind you to not let pain become a killer. Be a good Samaritan. If you suspect a teammate, family member, or friend of abusing prescription drugs, tell a coach, tell a teammate, tell a teacher, tell someone. For help and information, go to ddap.pa.gov, and together we can ensure that pain doesn't become a killer. The PIAA would like to thank Preferred Headwear and Headbrand supplier Outdoor Cap and Junk Brands for their continued sponsorship of PIAA athletics. Their products are built to perform with style from the sidelines to the stands. Visit junkbrands.com to learn more.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
Bottom of the 5th, Shaler cruising 6-0. 4 runs in the second and a run in each of the third and the fourth. And now for the Titans, 6 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They've left 5. And on the other side for Abington Heights, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. Or correction, 2 errors, and they've left 3.
Hey, why not try to get a couple more here? And they scored 4 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. They're rolling along. We do have a new pitcher. So it looks like Bustos is going to come in from center field.
So that will be in the circle. Yes, as you mentioned, Brianna Bustos.
And we'll see who our new center fielder might be.
Attention, please. Talent during the game. Like center field.
Looks like
24, Judith Riff.
Looks like Judy Riff.
Yep.
Will be our new center fielder.
Number 12, Brianna Bustos.
So Bustos will come in, as it'll be 4 complete for Conrad. 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 of the correction, add more to that, 6 runs, 4 of them earned. And she had 3 walks and struck out 4.
And our new first baseman, Conrad, goes from pitching to first base. So Henkels is out of the game. We'll see if she moved anywhere. I'll keep an eye out. Go ahead.
Giada Colamarino, a left-handed batter.
The designated player, number 35, Giada Colamarino.
Designated player batting on the left side. She's 1 for 2, a bunt single and a strikeout. And Colamarino, as time's called.
Did we get an illegal pitch called?
Yeah, and it looks like that was originally a strike, and I see a ball up on the screen now for that, so there's discussion about that. So they've switched it from a strike to a ball.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure our outfield, everything is the same out there. Yeah, everything else is the same.
And the lineups don't get as what Bobby Hill would call wabi-sabi in softball, but still you have to be on your P's and Q's. Now it's a 1-0 count for Colamarino.
I'll keep an eye out on the pitcher and see maybe what they caught here.
Colamarino, a freshman, starting in the state championship game. 2-0 count. .3-0 count. What are umpires looking for in an illegal pitch?
Right now you're looking not the old crow hop. They put leaping in the high school a couple of years ago, which I'm not a big fan of.
3-0. In there for a strike.
So that foot has to drag, basically. If she comes back down to the ground, that foot can't replant. So she can leap off the mound, but if her foot comes down and then repositions and then starts dragging again, that's going to be an illegal pitch, and there's the walk.
Bustos gives up her first walk.
But they put the leaping into the high school ball where you can just stay in the air the whole time if you want. But if that foot replants, that's where you got problems.
Interesting thing about that, I've seen men's fast pitch softball. It's usually at the national level. It seems like the crow hop is a common thing in the men's side. Not quite sure how much you know about that. It's definitely something a little bit newer. Ball to Peyton Nichols, who's 1 for 2.
Well, you got experienced umpires out here who are not afraid to call the illegal pitch.
Now it's 1-0 and it misses high.
And that's where some umpires back in the local chapters, they don't want to call an illegal pitch because they don't want to deal with the consequences of talking to the coach. Well, what'd she do? You know, then you have to try to explain what she did. It's like, well, no, then you have that whole aspect. They just let it go.
Counts 2-0. Inside 3-0.
But most of the time you see pitchers, they'll just drag the whole time. But you can tell with Bustos, you can see she is leaping. You know, she's not. Her foot comes off, but then she starts dragging.
3-0's in for a strike on Peyton Nichols.
I said if that foot would stop, replant, and then drag, because you're getting an extra 2 feet basically, and that's what they're trying to prevent.
Bustos, new pitcher. Facing her second batter, she gets a swing and missed here, 3-2. It's always tough, and it definitely requires a trained eye to pick up those illegal pitches. 3-2. Just able to foul it off is Nichols.
Yeah, Bustos kept 38 2/3 innings and 57 strikeouts and only 9 walks, so pretty good ratio there for Bustos.
Correction, new batter is Taylor London coming in for Nichols. So London was able to foul that off, 3-2. She fouls off another. So Taylor London this season, the senior getting her first action, has some spot duty as a pitcher, batting .312. with 2 home runs and 11 RBIs as Shaler empties their bench. See if Nichols has a re-entry. 3-2's fouled off.
That's a good spot to do. You have a 6-0 lead. Why not?
Get a senior some chances at the plate. I'm sure she was a part of the freshman year team that made it to the state championship. 3-2 misses, ball 4. It's a second walk and as many batters by Bustos.
The left fielder, number 10.
It advances Colamarino to second. London will take first. Jaratowski will stay in the game. She's reached base twice, had an RBI single her last time up and a walk. Wanted to place a bunt as the first baseman Kondrad plunges in and misses high, 1-0.
Yeah, Jaratowski definitely telegraphing, I'm bunting.
So Bustos will step back in. Jaratowski puts a bunt, but it pops in the air and it's caught by McColligan, the catcher. So not the best application there. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Nope, popped it in the air. See if they got Nickel bunting here with just 1 out. She's struck out twice.
27.
Still first and second. 1 out for Ellie Nickel, who struck out twice today, as you mentioned. Operating as a slap hitter in a 9-hole. 1-0 count for her.
Yeah, definitely left field in, center field in.
Yep, you can see it right now with it. As you mentioned, the outfielders pitching in. Right field has moved up, but comparison to the other two, looks like she's playing regular depth.
Yeah, tried to square around the bunt that time and fouled it off. Coach Source not too happy with that bunt attempt.
Up 6-0 in the championship game and still looking for things to fix.
Hey, it's a very good Abington Heights team that can hit. I mean, mentioned earlier, they hit 380 on the year. It's a good hitting team.
And the state run picked up 6 runs versus Upper Moreland, 9 versus Westchester East, and 7 versus Upper Dublin. And still in the drop zone for that if they are able to get the offense together. The 1-2 is blimp foul over the Abington Heights dugout and into some Pine Grove Cardinals fans. Pine Grove and Sharon up next.
That's a game that has 1-0 written all over it.
1-2's in the dirt, 2-2. Ellie Nickel trying to make base here today. And she represents the last Titan to try to attempt that feat. The other 10 Titans have made base. 3-2.
Yeah, these next 2 games coming up might be the 2, on paper, the best 2 of the weekend. The best on Thursday, Friday.
Correction, 8 Titans. She would be the 9th. And she does reach base. Third walk issued by Bustos, and the bases are loaded with 1 away.
You get the winning run at the plate right now. Here in the bottom of the 5th. I mean, Majewski doesn't really have a lot of home run power, but still.
Three home runs on the season. It's Addie Oleski that you probably would look into that. She's a 3-hole hitter.
Still, again, outfield kind of shallow, which is very surprising. You mentioned earlier, look at the right fielder and Vaneski really deep, but left fielder Brister shallow.
1-0 count now for Majewski And Majewski sends this in the air to left field, gone! And that's your game. Her 4th home run of the year, her final at-bat in high school is a walk-off grand slam to 10-run rule this game. Incredible.
And Abington Heights doesn't know. They're still out there thinking the game's not done, but it's a 10-0 victory. What a way to end it on the grand slam. That was a shot over the left center field fence.
How's that for fireworks, and how's that for a first game?
I take what I said back. She's a home run hitter, Ty.
Yeah. She said, what did you say, Limon?
I was completely wrong.
Walk off to left center by Haley Majewski, and Chatham University. I hope you're watching that or listening to this broadcast, because that's one way to add some power to West Field. 10-0 is our final score here in our 5A championship game. We'll be back with the post-game show on the PIAA Radio Network.
Baron Rings are the official championship ring of the PIAA. For more information or to order your custom championship rings, please go to baronrings.com. That website, once again, is baronrings.com to order your custom championship rings today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Zona, an osteopathic physician dedicated to protecting young people. Every family needs to know that 13 American teens die every week from a drug overdose, and most involve fentanyl. Many never even knew that's what they were taking, because fentanyl can be found in fake prescription pills made to look like real medications, like Xanax or Percocet, and they're often sold on social media. Just one pill can kill. Learn more at fentanylawarenessday.org, presented by Song for Charlie through POMA.
Transform your field with Digital Scoreboard's massive outdoor LED displays. Designed to handle any weather, they deliver bold visuals for scores, replays, and sponsor ads. Visit digitalscoreboards.net to get started. Is college in your future? The Pennsylvania Higher Education Assistance Agency helps PA students and families navigate all things college, such as scholarships, grants, and loans. For more information on ways to plan and pay for college, visit PHEAA.org. That's PHEAA.org. Attention fans, get your next game day ticket using Hometown. As the official online ticketing partner of the PIAA, Hometown gives you a simple and secure way to search, buy, and scan your ticket right from your phone. Download the Hometown Fan app from your mobile app store today.
The PIAA Radio Network is brought to you by Wayne Bank, your hometown bank proudly serving communities across Pennsylvania for more than 150 years. If you think you can make the calls, become a PIAA official. Make some extra cash, stay in shape, and enjoy interscholastic sports, all while making a difference in your community. Head to PIAA.org for more information.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network. Welcome to the post-game show. For a recap of today's championship game and the medal ceremonies from Beard Field, here's Tyler Polk and Lee Moan.
So how about that? Shaler needed 11 innings to make their way to the championship game, and they pick up a 10-run rule victory in 5 with a walk-off grand slam by Haley Majewski. Welcome to the PIAA Radio Network post-game show.
Number 14, Madison Milan.
As we're in the middle of Abington Heights getting their silver medals here. We'll give you the final line scores. First, for the victorious Titans, 10 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 on base. And for Abington Heights, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and they left 3 on base. Winning pitcher, Bria Basiljevac, she gets a 5-inning shutout and a 1-hitter, walking 1 and striking out 8. The loss credited to Adriana Condrad, who allowed 3 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, 3 walks, and had 4 strikeouts. Brianna Bustos finishes out the game, 1-inning pitch, 1 hit, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks, no strikeouts. Shaler picks up their 3rd PIAA championship after falling as freshmen in 2023. The seniors walk off the field in their final high school games as state champions.
Represented to Avery Mineski, Isabella DeReggi, Adriana Condrad, and Eva Kane. Fans for PIAA.
As Abington Heights picks up their state runner-up trophy, congratulations to them. A first-time trip to the state championship game. Always tough to end in a run roll, but you think of all the memories going through there and the first ever time getting here, and definitely better days ahead for Abington Heights Comets and their softball program. Now it's time to listen in on the celebration for the Shaler Titans, the 2026 5A PIAA champions. They are the first WPIL champion to win Class 5A in the States as well.
Number 3, Leah Ike. Number 4, Peyton Nichols. Number 5, Sydney Mubel. Number 7, Lauren Weechuk. Number 8, Haley Majewski. Number 10, Olivia Geraldowski. Number 11, Maya White. Number 12, Jayla Antamachi. Number 13, Mackenzie Weissman. Number 21, Addie Oleski. Number 22, Ella Hergenroder. Number 23, Taylor London. Number 24, Emily Urban. Number 27, Ellie Nickel. Number 33, Bria Basiljevac. Number 35, Gianna Calamarino. And number 45, Alyssa Schaffel. The coaches are Lauren Galati, Tim Whitting, Kevin Keenan, and the head coach is Tom Source. The trainer is Bob Wright, the scorekeeper Sally Welka, and the chief photographer is Bob Stempel. Presenting the state championship trophy is District 7 Chairman Vince Sortino. He'll present it to Bria Bolshevik, Alyssa Apple, Haley Majewski, Jayla Antamachi, and Taylor London. Fans, your PIAA 5A state champions in softball, the Titans of Shaler area.
A raise that's been a long time coming, the first time since 2006. The Shaler Titans are state champions. Denied in 2023, they finally pick up the victory as the seniors walk off the field as state champions. Congratulations to all of Shaler, head coach Tom Source's assistants, Kevin Keenan, Lauren Galati, and Tim Wittig, on a fantastic season. Also, congratulations to all the Titans. Haley Majewski, a walk-off grand slam to put this game away in 5 innings. 10-0 Shaler. They are the 5A state champions, and that's game 1 of 6 here on the PIAA Radio Network. We'll be back. Game was scheduled for 1:35, and coming up next, it's Pine Grove area and Sharon in the Class 3A Championship. We hope you'll join us. For Lee Moan and our producer, Garrett Dolan, I'm Tyler Polk. Thank you for tuning in to this broadcast on the PIAA Radio Network, and come on back for the 3A Championship and the rest of the fun on the PIAA Radio Network.
Thank you for tuning in to today's state championship game on the PIAA Radio Network. This broadcast is intended exclusively for the benefit of the listening audience, and any use, broadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of the PIAA is strictly prohibited. Stay tuned for more state championship broadcasts on the PIAA Radio Network, and stay up to date with sports news all across the Commonwealth at PIAA.org. The preceding has been a presentation of the PIAA Radio Network.